Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Josh, and the Pokemon Sun and Moon starter reveal trailer just dropped a few hours ago, and we're going to go through and try to analyze it and look for any little secrets or whatever. So, let's just go ahead and get into it. There's also going to be like a little bit of extra speculation in this. So, 3DS, 2DS. Alright, here's the first thing I want to stop on. The Gotta Catch 'em All. They haven't used Gotta Catch 'em All for quite a while. And when the original Pokemon Direct revealed everything, well, everything that they could, they said that the re-release of Red, Blue, and Yellow would be compatible with Sun and Moon with Pokemon Bank. So they haven't really used Gotta Catch 'em All since Red, Blue, and Yellow. At least like on the box or whatever. So with that and the compatibility with Red, Blue, and Yellow, I'm still holding out a whole lot of hope that we might be going back to Kanto. Why you gotta name two of them the same with K's and stuff? Anyway, might be going back to Kanto. Or it could just be 20th anniversary stuff. Alright, so there's not really a whole lot to talk about here. I mean, it's just the logo reveals. Now, in the bedroom, we see this trainer. And actually, in the Japanese reveal trailer, it shows that you have, your character select screen. Kind of similar to X and Y, like you can be black-haired male, brown hair, blonde hair, and then likewise with the female. So maybe we're gonna get some customization to our character again. Also in the room, we've got a Wii U, because every Pokemon game, the game system that's in your room is the current console of the generation it comes out. So unfortunately, no little sneak peek at the NX, but anyway, moving on. Alright, right here, it looks like one of the new professor's aides, and right there, the Alola region. That's very similar to Aloha, which means also the ending with the cousin. It's probably not really his cousin. So the prediction about this being in Hawaii looks like it's going to be true, because Alola sounds a lot like Aloha, and it's very customary for people in Hawaii to just refer to everybody as cousin, because that's their views on the world or whatever. So it looks like we're going to Hawaii. Alola hoy, alola hoy. And then right here, we get the starters. Alright, so the first starter that we have is Rowlet or Rowlet. And this is a pretty unique starter. Alright, first let's just look at him. He's an owl with a leaf bow tie. That is just cool as shit. But he's unique because he's the only dual type starter. He's a grass flying type, and that is, that's just kind of, we don't typically get dual type starters, and I think this is really cool because, it's Hawaii and islandy, and there's a lot of birds there. So I think it's cool that they at least made one of the starters a bird and did the dual typing. The grass flying is interesting because that kind of eliminates some weaknesses and increases some offensiveness. So this could be a powerhouse starter right here. But I think Rowlet's cool. He's probably going to be my number 2 character. But here is probably going to be my number 1 character for starters. And that's Litten. I'm kind of partial to fire types to begin with. But just based on the color scheme, it looks like when he evolves, at least probably in his final form, he's going to be a fire dark type, which would be great. But I like his design. You know, he's got like the eyes in his face and his mouth and all that. They're just like this, you know, I don't give a fuck attitude, and he's probably gonna be super strong. And I can already tell that when the game comes out, I'm starting off with Litten. Like, when he pops up on the screen, there was just like this instant, like, oh my god, that's who my starter is. In the past, you know, there's like, oh, do I want to do this or do I want to do this? And a bunch of people go through that, but I'm instantly drawn to Litten and can't wait to see the evolutions and all that. But just a standard fire type for now. Like I said, I think he'll probably evolve into a fire dark type, but we'll just have to wait and see. And then we have like the generic cutesy water starter, which is fine. I mean, Popplio looks, I mean, he's got the little thing around his neck like a circus seal would, and that kind of goes with the rest of his design, because like his nose is like where, you know, where seals would be bouncing a ball on his nose and all that. So again, generic cutesy water type starter, which is fine, because I mean, Squirtle was kind of a cutesy water type, and Blastoise is a wrecking ball when, you know, he needs to be. And then there was Piplup, who everybody just thought was the cutest thing ever, and not gonna lie, I played with Piplup, and he was, I mean, he dominates, even throughout all of his evolutions. Anyway, moving on. What else do we have? Not sure if this trainer in the background of the starter battle intro scenes, not sure if that's a variant of the trainer class that we get to pick, like that's the female trainer. Like maybe that's the female trainer, but if that's the case, then she's wearing completely different clothes than the male trainer was, which means there probably is some customization to our character. This could also be our rival, because a lot of times when you pick the male character, you're going to have a female rival. So this could be her. Or this could just be some random trainer. Although I don't think that would be the case, because it shows this trainer with all 3 starters. And typically the only time a trainer gets a starter is when it's your rival. I mean, there are other cases when that happens, but I really doubt this is just some random trainer. This is either our rival or this is the female variant of us with some clothing customization. Also, you know, the graphics have improved, so the battlefields look better. The Pokemon look way more detailed, and it looks like our trainer is like a little more taller, a little more well proportioned, looks a little more human. So that could make the experience a whole lot better all the way around. Not that there was anything wrong with the way it used to look, but you know, better graphics, more immersive. And let's move on. So each starter shows off one of their elemental attacks. Alright, right here we've got the at least a partial map of the region. I don't think this is the full map, but you know, obviously we're on an island in the middle of the water. And let's start up here in the top left. You got some cityscape in the distance. There's like a small town up there, like a farm town maybe. And then, you know, there's not really too much to see up there because it's far away and the details are a little scattered. But kind of just to the right of the top left, we've got like this mountain plateau open thing. That almost kind of looks like a outdoor temple or something like that. And I think that's going to be something we're going to see here in a couple more minutes. So I'll come back to that. Just to the right of that, we've got a cave. That might be, I don't know. There may be a gym in there. Or that might be the, you know, whatever Team Rocket or Team Galactic or whoever's going to be in this one, that might be their secret base. Then you come straight down from that, we've got the obvious Pokemon Center right before like this little volcano thing towards the bottom. And maybe just to the left of that, that might be like the first gym or something. Because I'm thinking probably this beachy area right beside the volcano might be the starter town. So, I don't know, that's really all I got with the map. It almost kind of looks like this rock formation that goes into the ocean. It almost looks like there's a path that goes down, you know, below where we can view. So, might be, I mean, Hawaii is made up of several different islands, so we might be surfing to different islands for different gyms and stuff. But if I had to guess, I would say this is probably, in Hawaii terms, this is the big island. So, really excited to see more of the map. But let's move on. This is why I think that this is the starter town. Going up this little path and all that, that kind of seems like, you know, going from Pallet Town to Viridian City, or just the path from the first town to the first gym town, basically. It kind of reminds me of that. Or it could just be some random path in the middle of the island, who knows. Then we have this female, I'm assuming that this is a trainer, or this could be the female variant of, you know, us, with, again, different clothes and sunglasses on her head, so, again, with the customization, I'm just going to stop mentioning that now, because I think there's probably a good chance it's back. Alright, so we've got the city. I don't really have a whole lot to say here. So here's this outdoor temple thing that I was talking about on the map. I'm pretty sure that this is the same scene where we meet the professor and get our starters. So the little ring, the little wooden ring in the middle of the dirt there, that looks like the platform that the starters just showed up on. So I'm thinking that, and I've been using the word temple, I meant arena this whole time. So this could be like that building right there with the little triangle apex roof. That's probably the professor's lab, and this little ring arena might be where we have our first trainer battle, or all the gyms might be set up like this, and, you know, maybe not outdoors, but you have all of your gym battles on like these sumo wrestling platforms, which would be cool. Another thought that I had about the outdoor arena area is that it also kind of looks similar to another thing that we're about to see here in a moment. That's probably a rival trainer, just because he runs up to you and acts like he knows you. Alright, this area right here, it's obviously like another outdoor temple thing, and it's pretty interesting. Alright, let's focus on the background first. On the left side we have the moon logo, and on the right side we have the sun logo. And then there's something else directly behind this legendary, and it could be just like a tiki totem or like maybe an altar or something, but it looks like there's waterfalls in the background coming through the mountain. And then another interesting thing is that the legendary lion Pokemon that we have here, if we're going to go by the trademark name, then this is Solgaleo, which is like a sun lion, but he's standing on the sun logo, sort of. It's a little obscured, but it looks like the smaller spikes coming out of the sun logo are gone, which kind of goes right into the logo that shows up on his forehead here. That mostly looks like the sun logo, just without the smaller diagonal spikes coming through. As far as attacks, we don't really see any attacks from Solgaleo, which is what we're going to refer to it as until we know different. But just based off of the look and this image right here with the sun logo showing up in this like space void, I'm going to speculate, pure speculation, that Solgaleo is either just a strict fire type, a fire dark type, or if they introduce like a new type and call it light type, then he's going to be a fire light type. But that's really all we get from Solgaleo. Even in the Japanese trailer, they don't show anything else to go by. So then we have the Moon Legendary, which in this one, the Moon logo is on the right-hand side and the Sun logo is on the left-hand side. We get a little bit of a better view of the thing in the background, which is just this giant logo. And I would actually like to take some time to like try to enhance that at, you know, a later date and see if like there's other logos and that giant rock sculpture or something like that. But when it comes to this one, I really like how the shape of the entire body is basically the moon logo. That is pretty cool. And if we're going by the trademark names, then this is Lunala, which is a little surprising going by the name that this is also a bat looking Pokemon, because a lot of people were going by, okay, Luna, that's moon, but then also coming up with the idea that Nala was going to make reference to another lion because of the Lion King. There was another lion called Nala or something like that. I'm not sure, but I didn't really fall into that, but I also thought, you know, it would be kind of cool to have dual lion legendaries. Kind of like they used to do with, you know, the legendary birds. They're all birds. And then they started changing it up to where, you know, like Evital is like a bird thing and whatever. Anyway. We do get to see an attack from this one, but I'm not sure what this attack is. It's almost kind of... It almost kind of looks like, I don't know, a solar beam, but different. Maybe a hyper beam, but it's not orange. So I'm not sure what this attack is. If you know what this attack is, then like let us know in the comments, because unfortunately I never did play X and Y, so this could be the animation of a recognizable attack that I just don't know. But I studied this image where he's like starting the attack, and I think it's cool like how each tip of his wing grows another part, and like this is a full moon thing. So this might be a brand new attack based on the moon. I don't really have much else to say about the legendaries, because that's really all we got. But hopefully here in a few weeks at E3, even though Nintendo said that they were only doing Zelda, maybe Game Freak will throw something else into the E3 mix. We can hope. Also, I just want to point out that a couple of months ago in my speculation video, I was only 10 days off of the release date, because I said November 8th. So I'm kind of happy about that. I'm going to take that as like a half win. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this analysis. Unfortunately, there wasn't more to the trailer to analyze, but now that everything's announced and we have a set release date, we're on the road to Sun and Moon. There's going to be a bunch of new stuff coming out, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and be on the lookout as we cover all of your Pokemon Sun and Moon news all the way up through the release date. Anyway, I've been Josh. If there was anything in this video that you think I missed or you have a theory on, please let us know in the comments. And share it with all your friends. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Let's stop.